Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here at the Hunter Conference, and I found my friend Ben Campbell, Hospitality America, 30-year-old company that's kind of on the move these days. So I'm like, I got to talk to this guy over here before they're too big to talk to me.
Yeah, right.
How you doing, buddy?
Never should. Good.
It's great to see you. So, it strikes me, we're at this conference, and I'm curious as to how do you think about approaching conferences so you find success? There's more than ever. They're a serious investment, a worthwhile one, but definitely an investment. So how do you think about and approach these things?
For me, it's all about getting us out of your echo chamber. Like so many of us just like go to our own office, talk to the same people. Here, it's just about talking to as many people as we can, figuring out if what have I seen is what you're seeing and the rest of our peers. But extending relationships, finding new relationships, that's all what conference is about, bro.
How do you find new relationships?
Yeah, talking to many people as possible. Yeah, I mean, before conference, I go through the list. I look at who's coming, who's typical hit list. But for us, we're not out there trying to talk to just anybody. We're looking for strategic partnerships to help grow each other's business.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. What is your favorite part about being at conferences and stuff like that?
Energy, man. I think the energy is probably the most addictive that you can have. Especially coming out of COVID, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Especially here, moving the venue move. It was interesting to come through. I got here a little early. Yeah, walk around, figure out my life.
How long did it take you to get
I'm still figuring it.
Yeah, I am too. Hey, lots of love to the Hunter people. We're all just trying to adjust, and you definitely got a great upgrade here. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. I was actually this is so much better. I was just even talking about the lighting here and how much better my videos are looking because it doesn't feel old, and it's all pouring in. The cold is pouring in too, but at least it's well lit cold. So we got that. How's business going? How are you thinking about approaching it as expenses continue to compound and it's not the easiest of times?
No, margin creep is certainly happening. Your RevPARs, I would say, I agree with what Chris Nassetta was saying yesterday in the session that at the end of last year and first part of this year, we're starting to see in some of our markets some real demand increasing. South Florida didn't have a great year last year. We had a kind of stabilized or a flat year. Q1, we're crushing it.
Good.
We're really excited about World Cup this year. So we've got some tailwinds, I believe. We got to take the political noise out of it sometimes. We just got to bake in some of that insecurity that we feel. But we're feeling that in the next 18 months, we're really going to see some demand drivers.
So I know you can't escape the political noise. You said you're happy about World Cup. Do you feel that it's going to be more domestic travelers or international travelers staying in your hotel?
I think that's still to be determined. We're hopeful. We are seeing some key indicators right now that international travel is coming, trying to make it an extended stay, to the U.S. Like here in Atlanta, we're seeing that people might be coming up to Greenville, South Carolina. We have a hotel in Kansas City. We're seeing some great group business there.
That's cool.
We're hopeful. Might not be, it's too early in our bay.
It's so weird that we're only a couple of months away, but it's still too early. And I've been in the business a long time when people used to book stuff really far out, and now that's changed so much. So when you're dealing with like a major event, I'm sure it's like good and bad that you're not filled up yet because you really have the opportunity to get those maximum rates, but at the same time, it must be a little nerve.
It's all about when the booking window is.
Yeah, right.
And so early on, before everything got announced, people were out there selling $1,200 rooms. They're trying to sell $800 rooms. Doesn't mean that's where the booking window was. So we're taking some group-based approach in our strategy, and we're really feeling like the 60-day, 90 days really when our booking window is going to be.
That makes sense, particularly if there is going to be an international audience. And when you're talking about a ticketed event, you do need to get those tickets somewhat in advance. Unless you're going to a concert in Vegas or something like that, and you're probably there anyway, right? What's your biggest opportunity this year?
Opportunity, I think still growth. Technology is another piece that we've been investing in the past 18 months. We're going to continue to do that and really put fuel to the fire. We'll see what happens with AI, but we want to make sure the Hospitality America is ready for that when that happens, which means getting our arms around all of our data. Well, I think you and I have talked about.
We definitely have talked about it. I've talked to a lot of other folks about that, and we're still. Well, I feel like we're in this herky-jerky stage between people are implementing it, people are still getting their arms around it. Like you said, people are still trying to figure it out. We'll know when everything is really going smoothly when we stop talking about it in every single conversation, right?
The adoption rate's still got to get there. I don't think it's still there yet.
Yeah. Oh, one day.
That's what I say.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, 30 years. She's mentioned that it'd be our anniversary this year. So, it's been a long legacy left by our founder, Chris Cargan, gifted to me and an opportunity. So we're really looking forward to the next 30 years.
Oh, keep rocking, and hopefully you'll still be in a position 30 years from now. Why not? Well, you'll come out.
Maybe I'll retire sometime.
I was about to say you'll come to Shady Pines where my kids will put me up, and we'll do an interview over there. All right? Hey, I'll be 85. See you later. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.